Alright, so recently I had been in the Philippines and I didn't have the time to do all the things I wanted to. There's a lot of things that happened that kept me from doing what I wanted to do. But I did pick up some makeup from there to give it a try and see how I feel about it. Now, I'm not doing first impressions because I don't feel like that's a good way to really show how to use the products and the best wear. Plus, I really wanted to show how to best use some of these products because, you know, that is what they're using, and if I could possibly help give techniques to help people there actually improve the wear and the use of their products, I would love to do that. So I'm gonna have to make more than one video of it. So we're gonna start off with what I actually ended up doing pretty regularly while I was there. The Philippines is a very high humidity place, so how I usually do my makeup at home versus there was very different. I also realized that those who were there pretty much generally did not wear a lot of the bold colors we do out west. They typically didn't play with a lot of vibrant colors like the blues and the greens and stuff like that. It was pretty much a standard browns, reds, and berries, colors like that. So let's go ahead and look at the stuff that I'm going to be showing you today. So the first thing that I picked up, just so you know, I'm not going to really be showing the products that I use from home. This is really just to focus on the products that I got there and I've been using. So this is the first thing that I used. I didn't see a lot of primers. I think I saw a few, but I did prime my face prior to this. This is a foundation. It's Ever Bellina All Day Liquid Foundation, and it has an SPF of 11. This was the lightest shade. They didn't have a lot of shade range, but this was the lightest shade that I saw there, so this is what I picked up. I was kind of afraid it wasn't going to be quite right for my skin tone, but it was actually perfect. I'm finding now that I'm aging, my skin tone's changing a little bit, and I need a little bit of color. Not a lot, just a little bit. I will also say they give you a really generous amount of this too. This has 35 grams of foundation, so that's pretty good. I got this, as soon as I got it, I started using it because I brought a little sample of foundation and I found this color matched my skin better, so I kept using it, and I've been using it since I've been back home, and I've been back home like 2 or 3 weeks now. But it's really good. So anyways, let me go ahead and apply that.
Come on.
Okay, so there's the foundation. So I did pick up a couple brow liners. There we go. You're gonna see me use this in all of the videos because these are the only ones I picked up. I got them in 2 colors, brunette and ash brown. I like to use at least 2 colors when I do the eyebrows because I feel like it looks better. But this is from Caroline. So let me go ahead and do the brows. Okay, so those are my brows. You can see it's pretty decent. I did bring like a higher end brow liner with me on the trip, but I basically kept going back to this because I just thought it performed better. Like I said, it's a high humidity place, so products that stayed put was important to me. I kind of altered a lot of things. So the next thing I'm going to show you, I thought these were very, very different compared to a lot of the blush stuff we have here. This is Everbelina Blush Rush Cheek Roller. Now, I did try to get genuine Filipino products while I was there because I really wanted to see what they had to offer versus the stuff I use. But anyways, I got 2 shades, Toast of New York and Red Uptown. Now the red, I'm going to show you how these go on, because the way they go on versus how you can actually make them look are 2 different things. So this one is the Red Uptown. You just roll it on, kind of looks chaotic. And then this one is the Toast of New York. So you can see when you put them on, they don't particularly look amazing, but when you blend them out, and you have to work really, really fast with these, they're really pretty colors. So we are going to go with Toast of New York. I prefer that on my skin. The reds can be kind of harsh a little bit sometimes, but they're pretty, but not what I'm going for. So this is what I would do. I would take the color here, and I'm gonna have to, and just go right here like that. And I would work with it really quick because this dries super quick. So I put a little there, a little here, a little here. Just really work on blending out. I like to put a little blush up here rather than contour, just because I like the way it looks better, especially if you're going to be outside and the light hits it, you can really see contour versus blush. So that is why I go that route. So you can see it's nice and bold. Put a little bit here. Didn't really show up. I'll put a little bit more on in a minute. And I do the same thing over here. Too much on that side, so I am going to use this to kind of blend it out. So you see the cheeks and stuff, it's nice and loud, and I think it's pretty, but to each their own. You got to remember that this is a stain, so it does kind of hits a little different. So then I would get a brush. Let me get a fluffy brush. Okay, so then I would take this and I would put a little bit on the brush, and then just do my eyes that way. So it's like one cohesive look. And at this point, I would take a setting powder. Again, I don't know what all you have available in the Philippines, but this is what I'm using. I'm just gonna take and put right over it to kind of seal it and lock it in and let it not move too much. So at this point, I would use a cream highlighter. Now, I did not see a lot of highlighters in the Philippines. I did see some in the high-end stores, but realistically, if you've been to the Philippines, you know most people are not going into those high-end stores because most common, everyday working people cannot afford to go into those places, so that's not what they're using. I'm gonna dust my face with the setting powder, and I'm going to show you an alternative of something you can do. So this is an eyeshadow palette that I got there. This is Easy Palette. I'm going to review this more later to tell you my actual thoughts on this palette, but for this video I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm just using it as an example of something you can do for highlight when you are on a budget in the Philippines and you can't afford all the other things. You grab a eyeshadow palette, find the lightest color you can that goes with your skin color. So this one right here and this one right here are the shiny ones. So I'm gonna see which ones I prefer. So I think I'm gonna go with the one with the, it's not really picking up. This one's a little lighter and that one has some pink in it. So I'm gonna go with that one and I'm gonna use that one as a highlighter. Dip it in and then I'm gonna take a little bit right here, a little sparkle. And then I'm going to take that same stain that I was using on my cheeks and my eyes. I mean, technically it says it's for blush, but we're using it multi-purposely to make this look. So I'm going to take some of it and just stain my lips with it. Okay, so now we're going to move into eyeliner. Now this I did pick up at a higher end store, and I picked this color because it was different than the colors I have here at home. I kind of wish I picked up a couple more because I really do like the formula in this. This is from Issy. It is in color Scarlet, so it is a red. I typically don't use reds in my waterline, but we are using it today. So I did pick up a black liquid eyeliner. This is All Day Eyeliner Pen in black, or I guess it's black. I don't know the actual name on this, but that's what it looks like. Nothing too strange, but I am using this for the top liner. Okay, so we got our black liner done. See how the face looks pretty, it looks pretty cohesive, pretty bold, considering that I haven't really used tons of different products. So we are going into mascara. Now I'm probably not going to keep this mascara, but for the sake of the video I'm going to use this because it's supposed to be a Filipino brand. It's Sassy Colors by Mascara. I didn't really like it, so I actually used my own mascara from home, but I'm gonna use it, and I'll tell you why I didn't like it. It was boasting of all this lengthening and thickness and stuff, and I didn't really see it. It didn't wear well, and I ended up with it flaking a matter of hours after using. And if you're gonna buy mascara, I would definitely recommend getting a good one, spending a little extra on the mascara just so it doesn't ruin the rest of your makeup throughout the day. I would also say spend some good money on a decent, it doesn't have to be very expensive, but like, don't get the cheap one that you know that's gonna mess up your skin. Get one that you know is gonna do your skin right. Okay, so let's do the mascara.
3, 2, 1.
So very last thing with this look is setting spray. So I did get this. This is Dazzle Me Get a Grip Matte Fix. This is almost used up. I used it a lot when I was there because my skin is typically medium to oily, more on the dry side as I'm getting older. But I chose to use the matte there because I was sweating a lot, because like I said, Philippines is a high humidity place, and for holding my makeup I really kind of wanted it to just kind of be locked and not look any more moist than the humidity was making me look. So this is what I used, so I'm going to finish the look. Alright, so this is my finished vacation look that I typically wore most of the time while I was in the Philippines. So what do you guys think? Do you like it? Is it something you're going to try? If you are in the Philippines, let me know if this is a look that you're going to try. Anyways, I hope to see you guys in my next video.